What is going on, cryptocurrency investors? Welcome to Crypto Review Central. My name is Landon and I provide daily videos covering a wide range of topics, mostly tailored to more advanced cryptocurrency users and or cryptocurrency traders, but all of the trending topics you can find it right here at Crypto Review Central. There's been so much happening in the markets lately. Markedly, we have dropped in total market cap to less than $225 billion, which is not good. However, Bitcoin has been hanging on, and the last time the market cap was less than $250 billion, Bitcoin was not over 6,000, so that is something to note. Eric Voorhees is a very polarizing figure in this space, and he has tweeted earlier today that we've entered a time, we being the entire world, where some fiat are far less stable than Bitcoin. Notably, the Turkish Lira has taken a complete nosedive just in really the last 24 hours. Now, a few weeks ago, when those two rounds of XBT Bitcoin shorts on BitMEX were liquidated, that catapulted the price from around 6,500, 6,700 all the way up to a high of over $8,000, topping off at like $8,400. It was a ridiculously fast move in the price of Bitcoin, and there was one conspiracy theory that I did highlight on this channel, that how the Japanese yen was crashing, and a lot of major players in the financial markets in Japan were dumping their yen into Bitcoin, and that was a big cause for the price jump. It was a conspiracy theory, and I didn't give too much weight to it. However, with what Eric Voorhees has been talking about today, it's a very interesting time that some fiat currencies in the future may be far less stable than the number one cryptocurrency being Bitcoin and other assets in this space. As time goes on, we will continue to see a fluctuation of fiat as well as a fluctuation in cryptocurrency, but the rat race between the two currencies seems to be becoming a much more closer fought battle, with cryptocurrencies constantly coming up in mainstream media. There's obviously been a ton of selling volume in the price of Bitcoin since the CBOE Bitcoin ETF was announced that it will be delayed until late September. That delay is very expected by industry experts. We were talking about that before the delay came through, that they could be delaying it up until March of 2019. So please do not hold your breath and do not rely on the price of Bitcoin or any of the altcoins on an approval of a Bitcoin ETF, because it might not happen this time around. Hypothetically, if they delay it until March, we may not even see an approval of that one. The CBOE may have to go back to the drawing board and address some issues that are brought up upon the rejection whenever that does come through. Brian Kelly says selling Bitcoin because of an ETF delay is a wrong decision. The ETF rumor definitely contributed to the price rally that we saw in July that I just talked about, but the aftermath of this delay seems to be a complete downhill spiral. The SEC still sees a few fundamental issues with the markets, such as questions over custodial tools, a lack of liquidity, and allegations of price manipulation continue to trail the market. As for price manipulation, there is currently an open investigation into cryptocurrency price manipulation by US governing bodies that has yet to wrap up. So I will be releasing any details as that happens. Ethereum Classic has been pumping, but saw a steep retracement as of a few days ago when the rest of the market saw a downward turn. As what Brian Kelly says, the SEC will likely postpone it again come September 30th or just before that, because the market is not ready for it and the SEC has not gotten the answers to their questions. So please be patient and do not sell your cryptocurrency because of all this ETF confusion. It's going to take time, a lot longer than you probably think. If you think we're going to get an ETF approval by March, I would tack on a good 6 to 8 months to whatever your prediction is, and that's a much more realistic approach. All we can do, however, is continue to monitor the markets. It is very interesting that the Turkish Lira has completely dropped. This is to the US dollar, and it definitely is giving a lot more credibility to this space, particularly for people that aren't really aware of it. Once their traditional currency starts to suffer, they will start looking for alternatives, and hopefully the clouds will part and the sun will shine, bringing light to this space and bringing an overall awareness from the average investor or the average currency user, which is really every single person on this globe, unless you've completely gone off the grid. Money is a part of all of our lives, and we really need to reestablish healthy relationships with it. The poverty gap is only getting bigger. The rich are only getting richer, and the poor are only getting poorer. Cryptocurrency still represents our current best practice for trying to rectify some of the long-standing chronic issues with traditional markets. Continue to follow our daily content on this evolving space because I provide daily analysis on trending topics, so make sure to hit that like button if you've made it this far and or if you enjoy any of our videos, and subscribe if you haven't already. We have an entirely new giveaway structure. Details will be in the description below, as well as a number of videos that I've talked about it over the past week, and we are simply waiting until we hit our first threshold. 500 views and 50 likes is the requirement. Right now, more violence, Bitcoin dropping further, feels bad man is a video that needs about 38 more likes and we can start rolling out these giveaways. Thank you once again to the CRC crew for your continued support. This bear market is not over with yet. Make sure to do all of your own research and happy trading everyone, and I will see you all tomorrow.